listening to the Pelicans Post Game Report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
Perfect. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell him that. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever. Yeah, ain't gon' lie, I feel flyer than I ever been. We stay ballin', this New Orleans, I'm a Pelican. It's going down in the nest, wild, wild west. Come in town and you best, show us some respect. 3-point threat, I better make it rain. If it's up, then don't jump stupid like your ankle sprain. Always said, never hate the player, hate the game. Jumpin' where the dame late, punch a train. Post game, big Q, talking about business. Bird gang, YouTube, they ain't flocking with us. Lock up the division mission, get into the finals. Finish competition, then it's going win the title. I know this flyer than you can get. Such a threat that the refs just might call a tag. You could double, you could press, but you can't check. Right, left, slide by you like a Eurostep. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever, Pelican forever. And never, and never, and never, and never, and never, and never say birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, fly down, I'm a Pelican forever, Pelican forever.
Yeah, I mean, it's impressive, what he's done, and since he's got in the league, his growth, he deserves a ton of credit, and he's put the work in. He's a tremendous worker. He's going to have a wonderful career here. He's already put up some big numbers, so proud of him. He's fantastic. Keeps growing every year, adding to his game. Tremendous, and he deserves all the credit for that.
We've seen a bunch of we've seen him, diversify a lot of his game so much this year. He's becoming that true three-level scorer. But it seems like in the last 4 or 5 years, you've really been getting back to the three-point shot. Just what have you seen in these last week or so about how he's been playing, or last 4 or 5 games, how he's been playing?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to a game with the mindset of, he's just taking what the game gives him, and I think that's the beauty. Teams are hugging to him, and he's able to get to the rim. I think he's one of the top leaders at field goal percentage in the paint, so he's making plays at the rim. He's been fantastic off the ball, in transition, the three-point line. That's been there the last couple of games. I think maybe that's a product of DQ being out a little bit, maybe, the last game. But in general, we need him to shoot the three ball. We're a team. It was good to see tonight. We got up, 43s tonight. That was impressive, for our group. So we got to stay with that. And he's just taking what the game gives him. He's a versatile offensive weapon.
Shifting to tonight, just kind of the turnovers. What did you kind of see, especially in the first?
Yeah, the turnovers cost us. That was the game. So 25 turnovers, 17 at the half. Some of that was careless. Some of that was their aggression. Some of that was rim decisions, paint decisions. So we'll watch it tomorrow. We'll own all our turnovers. We'll watch every one of them and see, what we find out of that. So we got to be better there. The challenge for us defensively is enough. Is present enough. We don't need to help our opponents by turning it over and giving them easy ones. So and that really fueled their fast break. They had 31 fast break points. I'm assuming the bulk of that was off our turnovers.
Coach, speaking of turnovers, Jeremiah gave you a boost tonight, but between him and Derek, they had 9 turnovers. How do you go about balancing that aggression you want to see from them while being?
Yeah, that's the learning curve. They're rookies, This is new for them. It's decision making. Stuff happens fast. It's quick. But the only way you get better is you learn and you go through it, So those were 9 costly turnovers, but, that's with a young group like that, it's going to happen, It's just what I'm worried about, not worried, what I'm concerned about is learning from it and growing from it. That's the real lesson in it. So watching it tomorrow, owning it, and hopefully the next game we don't see the same mistake. Obviously, when it happens, we got to learn from it and grow. But those are the learning curves of young teams.
And speaking of, learning curves, what was the adjustments or maybe something you saw different coming out of the first half in that third quarter where you guys only scored?
Their aggression amped up. Obviously they got into the ball a little bit more. You could see their physicality picked up. And the shots we did have, we did knock them down. We struggled there in the third quarter just to find an open look. The ones that we did have, we didn't knock down. I think overall their aggression picked up, and we got to respond to that.
And speaking of responding, we saw Zion literally have to work for every shot that he made tonight. Kind of had an out of rhythm night. What's your thoughts on a game like him, the game that he had tonight, and him being maybe one of the bigger focal points for your team?
Well, he's been tremendous. He's had a heck of a run here recently, and tonight they're a good defense. They clamped on both sides of his drives, and they made it tough on him there at the rim. So we'll try to do a better job of opening up the floor and getting him some easy looks. But he's been tremendous during this run, and I expect him to bounce back on Tuesday night. Good. Thanks, everybody.
What's going on, family? Got DC in the building. Welcome you to the Pelicans Post Game Report. As we talked about the Pels getting their ass whooped tonight. Big Q will be coming in shortly. And as you can see, pretty much what we all expected. I don't think anybody really expected the Pels to go ahead and win this game tonight. It would have been nice, to be able to get that with Trey breaking that 3-point record. Congratulations to him for that. That's definitely awesome. But other than that, man, just another atrocious showing. The one thing that the Pels couldn't do would be to turn the ball over, and they went and did that at probably the highest clip that they've ever done all season, along with giving you probably the worst quarter of basketball in the third that I think I've seen the Pels play all season. Or maybe it's tied for the worst, or it might be second or third place. I'm sure y'all can point out if I'm correct or wrong about that. But with no further ado, let's just go ahead and get to these stats and statistics, because we're going to actually let y'all call in tonight. We're going to take some calls, so speed it up a little bit since it's just me here right now. So Big Q comes in and get his assessment on things. But as we can see, we still got floating quarters going on. As you look at the Pels lose tonight, 106-125. They scored 39 in the first quarter to Miami's 43. Second quarter, 23-27, all way of Miami, so down by 8 at the half. And then they score only 15 points in the third, but Miami only scored 23. So still kind of floating around there. And pretty much juggled a 16-point lead the whole game, 29 points to 32 in the fourth. And field goals, it was 42-90. But 42 of 90 to 47 of 102 for the Chicago. I'm about to say the Chicago Bulls, man. I'm all tore up. They got their ass whooped so bad, I can't even get my teams right. But 102 shots they had to our 90 shots, man. All those damn turnovers. We both shot pretty decent from the field. Yeah, 47 for the Pels, 46 for the Heat. 3-point shooting. The Pelicans took 43 pointers. They were 16 for 40 and 40% on the night. Man, if I just told you this one stat, you probably thought we won the game, huh? The Heat were 18 for 44 and shot 41% on the night. Free throws, the Pelicans shot a grand total of 8 free throws, and they missed 2 of them, 75%. Miami Heat shot 18, and they only hit 13 of those for 72%. The rebound battle was dead even, 43-43. Although the Pelicans did lose on the offensive side of things, we only had 6 offensive boards to their 12. So that would be 37 defensive for us and 31 defensive for them. The assist game was also pretty close too. We had 28 assists, which is a respectable number, I guess, for the Pels. We float around anywhere from 22 to 24 most times, and they had 30 on the night. We had 8 steals. It's pretty good, right? They had 19 goddamn steals. We did get 8 blocks. They got 7 blocks. 26 turnovers total for the Pels. The Miami Heat only had 15. Points conceded off of those turnovers. Well, off the Miami Heat's 15 turnovers, They only conceded 14 points. Now, we had 26 turnovers, and we conceded 31 points. And guess what? The 31 points went straight to the damn fast break. As you can see, the Pels only scored 11 fast break points to Miami's 31. 46 points in the paint for us on the night. Zion had an off night, so yeah, kind of be like that. 54 in the paint for them. 14 fouls for us, 14 fouls for them. The largest lead we held in this game was 3 points. The largest lead they had was 21. And looking at the box score to talk about some individual statistics, you have Zion leading the way tonight with 26 minutes, 12 points. Well, I'm sorry, Zion ain't leading the way. He ain't leading in nothing right now. He ain't even leading in minutes. Trey was leading in minutes. I'm looking at him saying Zion. But Zion had 12 points. He was 6 for 10 on the night. No free throws for Zion. I repeat, no free throws for Zion. He didn't get to the line not once. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, no steals, no blocks, 2 offensive rebounds to 3 defensive, 2 personal fouls for Zion. Negative 24 plus or minus for Zion. The worst on the team. Trey Murphy broke that 3-point record tonight in stylistic fashion, I might add. You know, he did hit 7 3-pointers tonight. He scored 27 points. He was 10 for 19 for the field, 7 for 15 from 3-point line. No free throws for Trey Murphy. Not one. 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 8 defensive rebounds. So all his rebounds were defensive. Negative 18 in the plus or minus on the night. Carlo Makovich got a start tonight. I actually did like the lineup. I thought in the first quarter, that first go at it, it looked solid. But ultimately, you know, the results we got from it were atrocious. Carlo had 24 minutes, only 4 points on the night, 2 of 5. He shot 3 3-pointers and made none. 0 free throws, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 2 blocks for Carlo. 2 of those rebounds were offensive. The other 4 were defensive. Negative 7 plus or minus for Carlo. It's actually the best in the starting lineup. Derek Queen came back tonight. Him and Trey Murphy both rejoined the Pels. Derek Queen gave you 30 minutes. He got 13 points, 5 for 11 from field goal. Took 1 3-pointer, didn't make it. Got to the free throw line, though. He was 3 or 4 there. 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 turnovers for DQ, man. 1 steal, a block. All his rebounds were defensive. He was a negative 15 plus or minus on the night. And you had Jeremiah Fears, who actually looked pretty decent this game, man. I thought Jeremiah looked all right. He still got that little issue with being blindfolded when he's on a fast break. He's allergic to passing on a fast break for some reason. 26 minutes. He had 21 points. He was 8 for 13 on the night, 4 for 6 from the 3-point line. Good shit. That's why our 3-point percentage looked good between him and Trey Murphy, man. That's some hell of a 3-point shoot. 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers. So you heard Borrego talk about it. 9 turnovers between both the rookies. 9 just between our rookies. He had a steal and a block. All 3 of his rebounds were defensive. He was negative 15 plus or minus on a night, matching Queen. Yves Misi got 17 minutes, 6 points, 3 for 5 from the field. No 3-pointers, no free throws, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound. The others were defensive. He was a +1, plus or minus. Yves always brings some good energy. Jose Alvarado came in the game. They had some weird lineups out there with him, Jordan Poole, and Fears, man. I was like, what is this? Jose played 20 minutes. He had 6 points, 2 for 7 from the field, 2 for 6 from the 3-point line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks for Jose. Wait, hold up. No, I'm reading that wrong. I'm sorry, family. It was 1 steal, 0 blocks for Jose. He had 6 defensive rebounds, though, +4. Led the team in the plus or minus on the night for Jose. Jordan Poole actually played 25 minutes, and did not put up a $30 million performance. 8 points. He was 3 for 11 from the field, 2 for 6 from the three-point line. Jordan Poole also did not get to the free throw line. And I have to say, he's probably been one of our best free throw merchants on the team. He didn't get not one free throw. It's a little weird. He had 1 rebound, 8 assists for Jordan Poole. 8 assists for Jordan Poole. 3 turnovers, though. He had a steal and 2 blocks. Jordan Poole had 2 blocks on him. It's a little awkward. 4 personal fouls for him, 1 defensive rebound, -10 in the plus or minus. Micah Peavy played 14 minutes, gave you 4 points, 2 for 5 from the field. No 3-pointers for him, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 defensive rebound, -5 plus or minus. Trey Alexander got some garbage time minutes with 2 of those, and he was zeros all across the board, except for 1 assist, -3 plus or minus. Bryce McGowans played 16 minutes, gave you 5 points. He hit 1 out of 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from the three-point line, got to the free throw line, hit 2 free throws, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 offensive, 1 defensive as far as the rebounds, and he was dead even at 0 for the plus or minus. Jordan Hawkins also added in some garbage time minutes, and he took 1 shot. It was a 3-pointer, and that was pretty much it, -3. Getting to the Miami Heat, looking at how the damage was done. The man of the hour is none other than Norman Powell. We knew he was going to be a problem coming in here. I didn't know he was going to start the game 7 for 8 from the three-point line in like the first quarter. That shit was crazy. He played 29 minutes, gave him 34 points, 11-15 for the field, 9 for 12 from the three-point line. Man, that's an insane stat line. 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers, 2 steals, and he was a plus 23 plus or minus. Those rebounds, they were all defensive. He had 3 personal fouls. Next up on their team would have been Khalil Ware, the guy I wanted us to draft, but he couldn't fall to the Pels, so we took Yves Missi. 25 minutes he played, 16 points, 7 for 13 from the field, 1 for 4 from the three-point line, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He had 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 block, 6 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, plus 8 on the night for plus or minus. And we have the leader of the team, Bam Adebayo, with 29 minutes, 12 points, 5 for 14 from the field, 1 for 3 from the three-point line, 1 for 1 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound. The rest of them were defensive, 1 personal foul, plus 23 on the night. Bam. Andrew Wiggins got in there, and he was a role player and did his thing. 28 minutes, 10 points, 4 for 9 from the field, took 2 3-pointers, made none. 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 blocks for Andrew Wiggins, 2 defensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and plus 2 on the plus or minus for Andrew Wiggins. And you have Davion Mitchell, who's also in the starting lineup, 29 minutes, 9 points, 3 for 10, 3 for 6 from the three-point line, no free throws, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 3 personal fouls, 3 defensive rebounds, plus 29 for Davion Mitchell. And they also had a few guys off the bench that killed us. You had Nikola Jokic. Keep saying the man named Jovic. He played 26 minutes, gave him 19 points. He was 7 for 16 from the field, 2 for 8 from the three-point line, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 steals, and 2 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds. The rest were defensive. He had no personal fouls. He was plus 17 on the night. And also Pelle Larson, turned in 16 points on us in 26 minutes. He was 7-15 from the field, 1 for 5 from three-point land, 1 for 3 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 2 defensive, 0 personal fouls, and a plus 23 on the night. The Heat had multiple guys with 3 steals, You had Pelly, you had Drew Smith also had 3 steals. Jokic had Nikola Jovic had 3 steals. Then you had a bunch of guys with 2. So, right there you can see that's pretty much what caused us the game. We basically just couldn't control the ball, man. Turnovers killed us. Yeah, 26 of them. Right, we could not get to the free throw line. It just looked crazy out there. Zion couldn't get anything going consistently with him, and they took him out. I guess the rest of the game got out of hand, so you didn't see him down the stretch ever come back in the game. Just a horrible showing by the Pels, man. As the ghost of Willie Green still haunts us. So it's pretty much more of the same, man. I saw somebody in the comments was saying this is, same old Pelicans. Every game looks the same. And I wouldn't say every game looks completely the same, but we definitely have been getting more of the same as of late, man. You ain't seeing anything happening right now. You do have a lot of guys out, although 2 of them came back tonight. We still shorthanded with Sadiq. You have no Herb Jones. Now they're starting to talk about DeJounte Murray as if he's going to come back and make some huge difference. I don't see it. The whole honeymoon phase, I guess, with Joe Borregos is starting to wear off. Guys aren't, I don't know, man, if it's his system or the lack of practices, because I know these guys, they don't get to practice probably as much as you would want them. It's, 2 steps forwards, 3 steps backwards. That's how it looks with the Pels, man. Didn't expect them to beat the Miami Heat, but I damn sure didn't think they were going there and 26 turnovers. I thought that was the one thing that they would be able to correct from the previous game where they had 1 too many turnovers and they went out there and just did worse, so we got another game coming up on the 6th, and we play a team that just always seemed to have been busting our ass for a while now. Other than the last time I can remember beating the Lakers was that play-in game. We play them on the 6th. So we're going to be talking about that in a second. But, man, looking at tonight, you really got to assess what do you want to do going forward if you're this Pelicans team, man. I mean, you're in a year, again, where you're playing for nothing, right? You have Zion, who was on a really good stretch, and I guess until tonight, where he only scored 12 points. Could have put him back out there because he was on 26 minutes. He probably got some garbage time points, wound up with 19 or something like that. You got Trey, who's giving you 27 on 15 shots. I don't know why he's not shooting more. But Trey did have a period in that second quarter, man. Well, I don't know what was going on with him. Guess maybe it was too much pressure to break that 3-point record. He was turning the ball over and shit. They were throwing him alleys. He couldn't catch and complete it. I don't know what's going on in the second quarter. But you got a guy in the Trey who is he going to be the face of the team? Are you going to turn it over to the rookies? Is Jeremiah Fears going to be that guy? There's so many damn question marks surrounding the Pelicans, and that's pretty much been the same thing as it's always been. Yeah, that's right, brother Jan. You said they can't will themselves to comeback wins. Yeah, they can't, and the main reason they can't because we still lack an identity. We don't even know who our main player is for real. You know what I'm saying? Is it Zion? Is it not? Is it going to be Trey? Like, we still trying to figure everything out, man. And it's pretty much been like this ever since we've assembled this team. I hate talking about the Stan Van Gundy times because that was so long ago, but I just think that was the difference. Not that he was just this great coach, but he was actually a decent coach, which is a lot better than what we've had with Willie Green. And he was able to establish an identity. They had a pecking order. It was Zion, then Brandon Ingram, and then you had the other guys in their roles. and we haven't seen that in a while. We don't have that now. And I'm curious to see. I guess that's the one part that's intriguing about this team is how it's all going to play out and what they're ultimately going to do. Borrego had an interview, I think today, it might have been earlier today or yesterday, talking about how he wants the team to embody the city. He wants them to be creative, to have fun, to be resilient, to be tough, and all of this. And I don't see it. I see the talk, but it's like they still don't look like the city to me. I see a difference. I can say at times the Pelicans are fun to watch from what we've seen in the past, but we still got a long ways to go, fam. Like, there's just so many things that we still need to address. And but as much as I talked about 3-point shooting, because I think that's a major thing, whether you move on for Zion, whether you're trying to do this thing with Derek Queen, whatever, we've always needed 3-point shooting, and we just never seem to address it. At times I thought, well, maybe they know something I don't, and maybe Jordan Hawkins can be that guy. Maybe Trey Murphy's gonna step up, which he has. Maybe Zion to start shooting a 3 here or there. Nope. We've needed 3-point shooting for like the last 5 years. We just, I don't think we've ever, are we even league average? I wonder in attempts. But tonight, I saw Jamar show you that he's going to be a capable 3-point shooter. I just think he's a rookie, so it's going to be up and down, man. It's going to be up and down. You said the last 6 games have been horrific, my man. Hey, the last 7, brother. The last 7 games. This is our 7th loss. We ain't won a game since Herb got hurt. Herb got hurt, and we're allergic to winning now. But Phil showed you that maybe he had some promise as a 3-point shooter. I don't know what the hell is going on with Jordan Poole, man. I want him to be what I think he can be, but his play is so erratic. And the one thing I would think I could get from Jordan Poole would be 3-point shooting, but man, that's been all over the place. Let me go. Let me take a look here. I want to see what Jordan Poole's stats are. What percentage is he shooting on 3-point shooting? Because it's a little crazy, man. It's a little crazy. Let's see. Jordan Poole, who's a certified bucket, man, he is. But he's shooting 30% on the year from 3-point line. That's 4% points below his average. He's shooting 91% from the free throw line, though, but it's like, man, we can't hit 3-pointers for shit. So we are allergic to good coaching. Yeah, I can't lie about that, man. We very well may be allergic to good coaching. That is something that seems to have escaped us. The ghost of Willie Green still haunts us. I don't know what Q had. I was saying, I know he'd be pissed if he keep hearing that. He don't like me saying that. But it's the truth. James Borrego up in here talking all happy and shit. I'm glad for Trey breaking the 3-point record, man. But when you come in and you on a goddamn 7-game losing streak, I don't want to hear nothing but I'm proud of this and proud of that. Like, I don't know, man. Is it just me? I don't think it's time for praise. Like, yeah, you give him his moment when they talk about that, but I guess they gotta sell tickets and they gotta get people to go to games. So it is what it is. But it's just looking very Willie Greenish. I don't like it, man. I don't like all this happy, jolly feelings, and we do got a young team. We got some phenomenal rookies, so I guess you don't want to be too down, or I guess that's their mentality, but I don't know, man. Just from when I started watching basketball, shit, coaches was hard on you. They was hard on you, man. And now it's just we looking in the press conference for what we could be happy about during the game. I don't get it. I really don't. But I'm thinking that's maybe not just the James Borrego thing. It's just us as an organization. So um, you want to be glass half full. I get that, but it's almost like, man, we glass half full to be delusional. And gotta sell tickets, like I said. But I don't think that's the way you get them doing that, making it seem as if they're doing something amazing when they're not. But let's get into this Lakers coverage and go ahead and go over this. And then I'll let you guys vent. If anybody wants to join in the show, you can come and propose some questions, or you can put questions in the chat as well if you don't want to get on the mic. And it's been a while since we let y'all talk and just kind of hear what everybody in the chat think, man. I'll answer any questions y'all will want us to answer. But unfortunately, we got to talk about probably going to be another L. I just say, I don't think there's any way we beating the Lakers. And, the Lakers are a damn good team, but I see some chinks in there almost. But I don't think we can exploit them. But the matchup indicator has us with a potential chance of 63.5% of getting our ass kicked. And I don't think it's for gambling purposes, like Lex would say. You have the season leaders as far as points with Luka Doncic with a scorching 33.6 points a game that he's dropping on 45% efficiency. He's 80% from the free throw line. You got Trey Murphy for us, obviously, at 20.5, 90% free throw shooter, 50% from the field. Trey having a solid year. You just, we 8 and 29, so you won. Rebounding, you're going to have DeAndre Ayton, who's giving them 8.5 rebounds. You have Derek Queen for us leading the rebound and giving us 7 a game. Luka Doncic is leading them in assists at 8.7. Derek Queen is leading us in assists at 4 a game. They look to be down a few players, and Rui Hachimura, who's going to be out with a calf injury. You have Gabe Vincent, who's out with a back. Abdul Diarra, he's out with a knee. And Austin Reeves is going to be out pretty much, looks like the whole month of January with that calf injury. We have Sadiq Bey, who's going to be a game time decision. And Herb is out with the most severe twisted ankle I've seen in a while. I'm guessing it was, I don't know, man, maybe it was pretty bad. But it's just, we don't have any coverage on what's going on Herb. Every time we up here, he's estimated to return the next game, but he's not ready. So hopefully he could get right, man. It'd be good to see Herb play a long stretch of games without getting hurt, man. He's been getting banged up a lot. DeJounte Murray is still out with that Achilles, and they got him with an estimated return of January 13th. So they're starting to drop articles and everything about DeJounte. I've seen some stuff floating around on social media with him in the gym, look like he's getting active. So I think we'll probably be getting an update maybe on January 13th on a possible timeline for DeJounte Murray. But looking at the way things are going and how shrouded in secrecy it is, I would say he probably won't be returning at least till the end of the month, maybe February, if that. Looking at the team stats here, you got the Lakers that score 117.2 points a game. Pels score 115.4. And we give up an astounding 123 points a game. The Lakers actually give up more points than they score too, but only by a point. So they're 117.3 points against. Field goal percentage, the Lakers shoot 50. We shoot 46. Rebounds, we should be able to do our thing on the boards. The Lakers aren't a great rebounding team. They only get 41 a game. We get 43. Assists are about dead even at 24.8, 24.6 for the Pels. Blocks are dead even there. They get 4, we get 4.1. And steals, pretty much the same thing. Except we get a little more. We get about 1 more steal a game. 8.3 to 8.9 for the Lakers. The last 5 games for the Lakers, they've only won 2. So with Austin Reeves getting hurt, it's been a little rocky for them. So I guess the LeBron and Luka thing ain't going as smoothly as they would like. And the teams that they've beaten, it was Sacramento and Memphis. So two teams like ourselves, kind of meddling around at the bottom of things. And Detroit, Houston, and Phoenix, they all took L's to, which, some pretty good teams. Phoenix is a lot better than I thought they would be. But we know what Houston is, and we know what Detroit is. And as you can see over our last 5, we just lost everybody. It was almost a win, I guess, if we can compete, because only say about 3 of these games you could have realistically thought the Pels might be able to win. They should have definitely won that Chicago game. They just coughed that one up. The Knicks game, they actually should have won. They gave that up, man. The Knicks couldn't have put it in your hands anymore. We just didn't want it. So you're facing the Los Angeles Lakers, man, and I don't see it. I don't see how we get a dub. I just have to see the Pels play simple basketball at this point, to think that maybe they'll be able to beat the Lakers. They just can't. They can't get out their own way right now. They just cannot. To go from having what was like 17 turnovers last game, and that was a lot for the Pels. They had a lot of games with 9, 10, 12 turnovers, and you go 26 tonight. It's like, man, every time you plug one hole in the boat, it's just another one. And you can't beat a team like the Lakers. You can't beat any good team, and you just got all of these issues where we can't solve simple things. So I think we got another loss incoming, family. I hate to say it, but I don't see a victory Pels. But let me see who we got. Oh, my man Jaden is up in here. He done jumped in the thing. Let me bring you on up, bro. And y'all feel free to join. We put the link in the chat. If you want to come up here, you got anything to say, you got any questions, if you don't want to come up and talk, but you want to hear certain topics, just throw them in the chat, and we'll do our best to cover what we can. But what's going on, Jaden? How you doing, man?
Doing great, DC. How you doing, man?
I'm pretty good, bro. What's on your mind, man?
Nothing. It's the same old Pelicans. At this point, man, I don't care about winning or losing. I just care about seeing our young guys just improve. It's just Pelicans off to a good start, then the lead goes away, then you know the rest of the story after that.
No doubt, man. The Pels, they'll pull you up to let you know. And every time you see that first quarter, you be like, man, I think we might be able to do it. By the end of the second quarter, going into halftime, you're like, I don't know, it's a little rough, but I still think maybe they could. And then here they come with that third quarter, man. Every game.
Third quarter, bro.
Yeah, we got the floating quarters all the time, man.
Yeah, the ghost of Willie Green is still here, and he will not go away.
Nah, Willie Green ain't going nowhere, man. He gonna make us pay. Willie Green probably out talking to the voodoo lady after we fired him, man.
Willie Green in Cancun right now on the ocean, watching the Pels fail.
I wonder if he's watching the game, though. That's interesting to know.
I bet he is.
Ain't no telling. Let me see. What we got in the comment section? Okay, we ain't got nobody else coming in. It's just me and you up here right now, bro. So what's your outlook on the Pels going forward, Jaden? What would you want to do with the Pels?
Well, what I want to do with the Pels, I think we should just. I understand we don't have a first round pick, but don't let that set you back. I think we should go ahead and just build with Trey, obviously Garrett Queen, Jeremiah, and I'll put Zion up in there. It's hard to say, we don't know what's going to go on with Zion. But outside of that, we should just build with Derek, Jeremiah, and Trey. I just think we should build around these three. Let these guys continue to build chemistry throughout the year and find the right head coach and just go from there.
Okay, no doubt. We got my man Jay Black up in the building too. What's going on, Jay Black?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Oh yeah, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I can't complain at all. Life is good, but Pels basketball, it kind of suck right now.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
suck right.
yeah.
It got some bright spots. I felt pretty good maybe 2 weeks ago about us, but man, boy, how that changed quick, huh?
I would say the hurt not having Herb is a big problem.
Yeah.
It's a big problem. But people were saying trade Herb, so I didn't understand that. But now this says how important his defense is. Because we've been giving up 125 on average, probably in the last 7 games.
Yeah.
Like we've been giving up a lot of points, and it's not just one person defense. It's damn near the whole team, damn near the whole unit. So they depending on the center to get blocks when Queen is not really a defensive big. He's more still of a power forward. So I think he should be on the bench. I think Eve Misi should have started with Zion and Carlo, so that can give you some rim protection, and let Queen, if you're going to play him at center, let him play a backup center. But I think he's too small for it. And he don't jump high enough. He's not in shape to jump high enough. It's not like a criticism of him, but if they're going to give him the ball, let him run the offense from the top of the key, they need to put better players around him. Like I get the PV minutes because you need a defender, but he's missing too many layups. Missing way too many layups. Carlo played decent. When you played Zion at the 3, we win the rebounding challenge. That was the thing. We all was even, I believe. I think it was even. But now, since you seeing we made that adjustment, it wasn't another adjustment by the coach. He had played a unit with no Zion, no Trey Murphy, with all like backup players with no shot creator, no hub. It's like I don't want to say it seemed like he's trying to lose, but it seems like he's trying to lose. Like he's not playing somebody that's. And one thing that's really bothering me, out of all things, when somebody's hot, James Borrego takes him out the game. If Zion going off,
I don't know if that's necessarily true. Because I watched Trey get hot tonight, and he let Trey play the whole first quarter.
That was tonight. I'm not, because I didn't really see the first quarter.
The Zion thing weird with them. They got him on they track his minutes, and they be watching his heart rate and all that shit. I think that might be out of control. I think that might be out of James Borrego control to some extent.
It can't be. He the coach.
He don't never play over. We only seen Zion play 30 minutes or 31 minutes, maybe once or twice all season.
30 minutes. I've been seeing 30 minutes, 26 minutes. Tonight he played 26 minutes.
I ain't never seen him play 38.
No.
So if he can't, I mean, I guess within reason, he can't leave him out there every time he get hot because he's not gonna play 38 minutes.
I don't even have to talk about that. Look at the Portland game. The Portland game, Zion came out. He was visibly upset. I was like, oh yeah. Then Carlo came in. We went on a run with Carlo. He took Carlo out for Zion. And then that 10-point stretch disappeared. Carlo was like the hot man. Have you seen that Portland game? He was the hot man. He'd take him out. He do the kind of what Willie Green was doing.
I talked about that with the Portland. I thought he definitely he blew a lot of the momentum, not playing Carlo a lot more minutes. I think that's why he started him, because he probably realized that when he went back and looked at it. Because Carlo played good that game, man. I mean, he had like 10 points in one quarter, I think, right?
And that was the second quarter.
Yeah.
And he took him right out.
And we didn't see him till almost the top of the fourth quarter, or it might have been the end of the third. Man, you should have brought Carlo out there. You should have brought him out there with the starting unit after halftime. Because we was missing that other person, like, to do something, you know. So I agree on that. He do some of that Willie Green do shit.
Yeah. And these guards got too much freedom to make bad decisions. They making bad decisions. Too many turnovers for guards. Like, I get it. Too many turnovers for Fears. Too many turnovers. We had 17 turnovers. I could give up some. I seen some alley-oops they was trying to throw. But if it's not working, your passing ain't on, I think you should take the safe route. These small details, these not real big details. That's why they're losing games. But it makes it, because we're losing right now, it makes it a lot worse. Like, we're paying attention to Queen rebounding and rim protection because we got a rim protector. We don't play him a lot. We don't play Eve Misi with the starters, or we don't let Queen dictate the bench unit. Like, he's supposed to dictate the bench unit. All right, you got to stop Queen if you're not going to have Zion on the court. But if Zion on the court, give Zion a ball and let Zion dictate how the defense is going to run. So either they're going to zone up, or they going to blitz them. They're going to do something where the defense is going to dictate. If they're going to tilt the floor, Zion got to find an open player, pass, shot. I like the unit when they had Zion out there, Jordan Poole, Trey Murphy. I like them lineups. Why they're not in there together for long stretches?
Borrego, he seems to be one of them coaches, man. He lets you put your toe in the water, and if you don't look like you're doing that, he just keeps searching, in his rotations. I think it's a little bit of the, like I said last show, the opposite of Willie Green, where Willie won't change anything.
That's true.
Borrego changes stuff too much.
Too much. We needed a balance, and that was the problem with Willie Green. So Willie Green allegedly after that Dallas game I think that was the other year. I forgot what year that was. That was last year or the year before, when he got sick for that one day.
That was the year before. That was the year before, because Jordan Hawkins won the rookie last year.
Because we had Dyson Daniels then.
Yeah.
And we had
the
center.
Because you had him out there with Hawk, and then, that actually was a good backcourt, because Hawk played a lot. He's good defensively. You still think we had her too, right? Did her play?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Hawk is a defensive liability. They covered that. They let him go to work on offense.
But the thing is, Willie Green.
Hold on. What you say, Jay? My man, Jay. I think you're trying to say something.
Okay.
I ain't saying anything.
Oh, I heard, man. I hear so many more speakers. All right. My bad, bro.
So Willie Green allegedly got upset with James Borrego, or he came back prematurely. Remember we talked about that years ago. He was supposed to run James Borrego offense. He didn't want to run it. He went back to the isolation thing. So they were supposed to be like James Borrego with the offense, Willie Green with the defense. Willie Green stubbornly start just doing his own thing offensively. That's why offense wasn't that good. He was doing kind of isolation. We were supposed to play the style years ago. So that's a major thing. So if we had Willie Green's defense and James Borrego offense, we wouldn't be having this problem, because Willie Green ain't give up this many 100-point games. how bad he was, he don't give up this many 100-point games, 120-point games.
I disagree. I could go
We
back.
on route
especially-
to if we keep going the pace that we're doing, we have 60 games with people over 120 points.
Maybe 1,000 in that.
But if we're looking at the Pels, let me go back to last year. Let me see. Because last year, man, we was giving up a lot of 120-something point games last year.
Look it up.
It's right
It's a
here.
lot.
Let me see. It's on the screen right
It
here.
should be in the 40s.
It was a lot, bro.
Look right here, Jay Black. The first 125, 124. We had 104 points we gave up in loss. 126, 118, 131, 115, 132, 128, 112, 114, 119, 120, 124, 119, 121, 119, 133,
I said
132, 128, 132.
The ass last year.
no.
We're giving up a lot of them, bro.
But what you're saying is right. Look, you saying 119.
I just stopped counting.
I said under 120. I told you.
Okay, let me stop.
We averaged 120 this year.
123.
123.
So we would have been winning a lot more games. This game is about winning. I don't care if so. The thing is,
I'm saying last year we only won what?
21.
21 games last year.
21.
If we would have averaged 120, like we're averaging 120 this year, we'd be a lot better seed.
But I'm just saying, G Black, we had a game. We gave up 153 points in the game last year.
Hey, man, listen, man, I ain't saying he's the best coach. Oh, no, I'm not saying he's the best coach.
Against Miami. I think the problem with Willie Green, I don't think it ever was like this wonderful defensive system. I think Dyson Daniels is a hell of a player. So is Herb Jones defensively. Najee Marshall was. I think having JV, a lot of people talked about his defensive liabilities. The only time JV was a defensive liability was when they put him in drop coverage, man. They had the man up there trying to guard the point guards and shit. But he got a lot of rebounds, and when you got a good rebound, then you know that helps your defense as well.
It helps.
We've always been a good rebounding team under Willie Green. I can't say that. But
and he was a great communicator. You hear him through the TV. JV.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Willie Green. I was about to say
No. I'm talking about JV. You will hear him screaming out calls. You don't hear anybody.
I remember that. He said that shit all the time. One. Always do that shit.
You will hear him.
Yeah, he did.
Damn, Jay.
Now we don't. I understand the rookies. They don't really speak that much. They don't know how the importance of defensive speaking and communication. I get that. So
I've seen them do it though. That's the crazy thing. They do it, but they don't stick to it.
They don't stick to it.
Yeah, I've seen both of them talk though.
But I think people are going too far with the trading of Herb. This shows his defense. God damn, it's like on another level. There's a damn miss. But
I touched on it. He says a what?
High school defense. We can't defend a crap. If we play a high school team, we got our ass whooped still.
Bro. But I think Herb was I think he was hurt. Like I alluded to that when everybody was kind of off of Herb and trade him. It's like, man, I thought he was still hurt. You know what I'm saying? He's banged up, and that's really my thing. If you want to trade Herb, I get it from that standpoint. If you're looking at his durability and availability, man, he get hurt a lot. He get hurt a lot, and he's getting older. And Herb ain't really getting bigger.
How old is he? 26 or
27? I think Herb is 27.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. a lot of our players are young. We got a young squad. Zion 25.
I don't. You don't have to talk me off the ledge on her. I don't want to get rid of her, but it's just I'm saying I understand the talk, and it's like if you
We're
can
gonna
get
have to talk trades though.
if you can get 2 first-round picks for her, like
Not a.
one,
Well, that's what they.
that's what I would seriously think about. If you get 2 first-round picks and they both not protected, you can't give me no 2 protected, highly protected first-round picks. But you getting some unprotected pick at least, and another protected one. You would have to think about it.
Allegedly, it's 4 firsts for Trey. They trying to get 4 for Trey.
Nah, no, they're not. They're trying to get 5 to 6. They want the
Desmond
Bain.
Bain.
Oh,
5 to 6. Oh, all right. Okay.
So in Mikal Bridges, you're talking them type of packages, 5 to 6. And as much as I like her, I really wouldn't want to trade him. But like if we did that, it's like, man,
we not
too
looking
mad.
at.
I gotta look at it and see what happened because it's like,
That'd be terrible. I believe that'd be terrible.
so what would you do? You just keep going at it with the same.
DeJounte Murray to Milwaukee. DeJounte Murray to Milwaukee. Bobby Portis and it's another salary that's over there that'll be good.
Oh, hold on, man. It's my man Slim Soul. It's my 42nd B-Day. Couldn't get the dub. That's all right, brother. Congratulations to you, though. You made 42 trips around the sun, man. Happy birthday, man. Don't worry about that.
Happy birthday.
Every loss is a win for the Pels, bro. That just means we need to reconstruct the team. So they can't get complacent.
But Joe Dumars said earlier in the season he don't care about wins. So
care about development.
But
he want to see all of them together.
I can agree if Joe Dumars knows something we don't, bro. If he already know we gonna be out the draft lottery, like that shit for Atlanta wound up being like the 8th pick or something. You know what I mean?
Nah,
I could see him being like that, but I just put the perception of it, man. What if we get? Which I never think they always rigging it, Jay Black. I don't think they would. You think they would let Atlanta get the first pick?
Or San Antonio or OKC? Which one?
Yeah, they probably would.
You got regardless, it's gonna be a high pick for one of them teams.
Because it's kind of hard to live that one down, bro. It's kind of hard. It is hard to live that down. If this pick we traded for Derek Queen winds up being the first pick in the draft,
yeah, because I don't understand why they didn't take Queen earlier. I wanted Queen earlier.
Because they knew they could get Fierce and Queen.
Listen. I'm sorry. I don't need Fierce. I need a Queen. Queen that draft.
I wonder if they wanted VJ or Trey Jones originally, and they thought maybe.
I thought they wanted what's the dude that's in Utah?
He's
Ace Bailey. That was bullshit. I didn't really hear.
Like he was gonna fall.
I didn't hear a lot of them saying like that we wanted him. The talk I always heard was around VJ. That's what I heard a lot.
Shit.
Like, Dumars liked the VJ a lot.
He's a dog.
He's a goddamn.
So I think we wanted him. That would have been like our first option. You know what I'm saying? But Fierce, I didn't expect them to get Fierce. But I think when they was watching how the board was falling, they knew they was gonna get Queen, and they knew a lot of teams wouldn't take the chance on them. They knew it. They knew it.
Was it true that they was,
and then we could go back and get Queen too?
Was it true that they was trying to other teams turned down the first round draft pick?
Yes, that's the funny thing. When everybody talk about how bad our trade was, I'm like, well, if our trade was so bad, why did the Blazers turn it down? Why did Phoenix turn it down? Why did all these teams they tried to get that same package to like deny it? Wouldn't that have made them awesome?
That's that. Yep, absolutely.
So it ain't that crazy, but I think for the sake of just perception, man, they have to win enough games for it to not be a top 3 pick.
So the thing is no bad teams in the league. There's no easy wins. If you're saying you're going to easily beat Utah, it's not easily. You ain't going to easily beat Sacramento, it's not easily. They got veterans over there. It's not, if you're not locked in defensively and offensively, you can't be a slouch on neither. What the league turned into is now it's super competitive everywhere. Like it's a lot of teams that you got to play both sides of the ball. Are they going to find your weakness and they're going to attack the weakness? If Jeremiah Ferris can defend, okay, we're going to keep putting them in ball screens till you do something with your defense that's going to compromise, that's going to get us an easy shot. If Queen can't defend, we're going to keep putting them in ball screens. Well, Miami don't even use ball screens. They just attack you without using ball screens a lot. That's the thing about them. They're unique. They changed the way they was playing last year. They was a slow-paced team or middle of a pace. Now they're extremely fast and they catch and they do dribble moves. They hit you with dribbling packages. Get to the rim, isolation.
They got some good ISO scores though.
Absolutely.
You know,
but that's
Khalil Ware, you just dump that thing into him, bro. He almost like, DQ, like you just give him the ball and then he gonna get a bucket. Then you got Norman Powell, just man, he playing ridiculous. But what they look like to me, I call it scrappy. That type of they looking for you to make a mistake, and it's like whatever mistake you make, they just gonna exploit this shit. If you sloppy with the ball, we're gonna get turnovers all night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, you can't handle the pick and roll. I bet you they'll become a pick and roll team. If they do a pick and roll and they see you can't handle it, they're gonna do screens and pick and roll all night. Miami is just they're an intelligent basketball team, and they're gonna take what you give them. And that's what I see from them.
We're not an intelligent team.
We're not.
But and that's not all on coaching. And that's a comp. The funny thing is I'll blame more the assistant coaches. The assistant coach is supposed to bring the level of IQ up. I see DeAndre Jordan coaching, and he's a player. What is these assistant coaches doing? They need to be bringing their level of IQ up. They ain't just there to get a check.
And my man Slim South said we need to clean house, man. I agree.
I believe so. I agree.
Sometimes I think with coaching, it may not necessarily be that they're horrible coaches. It could be like the way that they deliver the message or whatever. Like it's just stale. Like the guys don't want to hear that shit no more, man. Or they can't get through to them.
Then why they laughing when they losing? Why they smiling while they losing?
Because they always getting praised, Jay Black. Like you go in the press conference. He's like, yeah, man, I had a good game. The only people who say people have a good game. I had a good game today. Coach going, he liked what he saw out there.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? What's the repercussions for losing? There is none.
You're supposed to sit down. James Borrego said, if you have this many, like it was a competition on who gonna get playing time. Why is it like Zion is only playing 26 or 30 minutes? He's not playing more than that. And whenever he goes off the court, matter of fact, tonight it wasn't even that. Tonight we was tied at the second quarter. Messi was in, Carlo was in, Zion was in, Trey Murphy and Jordan Poole. We was tied. They subbed in Queen. We went down by 8. We down by 8 at half. Because we was missing layups. Then they brought PV in. He missed these easy layups. They're like turnovers now. Since we don't,
man, you ain't lying. That's another thing, Jay Black. Like even
Michael Peavy can't make layups. I don't know what it is. He don't use the
Nobody
backboard.
can make layups, man. You know how many times I seen somebody go for a layup tonight and the shit didn't even hit the rim?
Terrible.
We start Alice. You know, Derek Queen was out there trying to dish up Alice. Trey had at least 3 or 4 of them, bro. He couldn't catch the ball and complete it. A simple alley. It wasn't a bad pass.
It wasn't a bad pass. I get
and you had you know, maybe Carlo probably had one that was a bad pass. He caught it. I still think he scored or something happened. But then you got Jamire, man. He gets on a fast break, and you know he about to break that layup because he refuses to pass.
He refuses
to pass on the fast break. Bro.
He's selfish as hell, bro.
Listen,
like,
you're a point guard. Come on, you're a point guard. You're not a ball hog.
He's a ball hog.
He's not a ball hog. I'm not gonna say that.
I think they tell him to do that.
They do, but you gotta have the the ability to interpret like in between.
Yeah.
But I don't think they ever why would they tell him that? When would they ever have to really need to tell him? He been like that. He was like in the summer league. Yeah, he was the attacker.
I think they told him to do that because that's the best way to see him score.
They want him to push pace. They telling him to push pace.
He don't interpret push pace. He say, all right, that means score. That means get to the basket.
In his defense, the one thing I do see, it's like if coach telling you to get out and run, right? And Fears be running, bro, but everybody don't be running with him all the time. But he because they're not running with him, shit, I'm gonna just put this shit up. But really, they're not running with you because most of the time when we run with you, dog, you still just take the shot.
Yeah, you don't pass.
So it's like what I'm gonna run for, and I'm gonna just have to turn around and go back on the other end.
Facts.
Absolutely.
The big man might want to run because you can get some cleanup duty off of him. Because he be going so goddamn fast, man. It's hard to kiss that thing.
It's hard to keep up with him, man. He's too fast for offense and defense. But he has to read the coverage. Oh, there's 2 people back, man. I ain't gonna be able to score, and I'm not drawing a foul. Let me pull it back and set up the offense.
LeVar said he definitely a ball hog. That's cool.
He a ball hog, bro. I'm telling you. Listen.
I agree with Slim Salt, man. It's to give Fairs the real coach leadership. I agree. If you put somebody, they got a surefire system and they're showing you how this, I think he'll be fine, bro. But I don't think he ever gonna be like he ain't gonna be no Chris Paul type.
We don't need him Chris Paul.
He's gonna be a scoring guard. A guy that probably get you like 18 points a game a night. We
need him to be Russell Westbrook. We need him to be Russell Westbrook.
Hell no.
Russ is one of the fastest players. He get a lot of assists. He get a lot of rebounds. Why wouldn't you want him to be Russell?
I see more De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, he is more De'Aaron Fox because he's smaller.
I see it's like the attitude. He got an attitude like Russ, but he not a freak athlete like that. But he fast.
You're right.
I see him becoming more like a De'Aaron Fox, and he give me like little shades of. It sounds crazy, but just how fast he is and small, there's little shades of AI. And I see some of the Kyrie shit people be talking about because when he start getting in his bag, that dude, he really got a handle on him, bro.
Yeah,
he ain't never really got comfortable enough to really just be, out there getting creative. But he got a nice handle, bro. I don't see too many people really pick him. It's usually like a bad pass or he got the ball after we was about to turn it over and he catching it and couldn't hold on to the shit or something like that. And that's how he get his turnovers. Mostly it be bad passes.
So why do we double Bam Adebayo so much, even when he was having an off night?
I don't know, Jay Black. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, why are we not, doubling
Norman Powell.
What is this shit? That's what I'm thinking.
You see the person that's high. Like
Jovic, oh my God. Jovic, luckily he didn't hit them 3-point. It was giving him wide open 3. I'm like, this 3-point shooter.
We wide open shooters every single game.
We still got killed though, Jaden. Norman Powell He was 9 for 12 from 3-point line every game, bro. Somebody that just doing some phenomenal shit from the 3-point line. Yeah, it's a rotating night. At least it was a name brand player tonight, so I feel a little better about that.
I ain't too upset with a name like Norman Powell. He do score a lot.
He do that to a lot of people though.
Yeah,
you know, Norman Powell get 6, 7 3-pointers on here. That ain't unheard of.
You just said it's DC.
So I think a lot of the Pelicans staff do listen to, because they doing things that people request. They played Zion, Carlo. They played the 3 big lineup, and it worked with rebounding. Now, what we do with the bench is the problem. Like, you got to have some type of scoring hub off the bench, but our scoring hub is hurt.
No, I'm gonna tell you, Jay Black. But first, I'm gonna read my man Jay Carvello. He been dropping a lot of science up in this chat. He said because Sharon Collins believes in making the others beat you, but the others don't just beat you against us. They have career nights.
Absolutely.
I agree, Jay Carvello. But we do have something off the bench, Jay Black, but they went away from it. For the life of me, and I think that's another reason Jordan Poole had an off night tonight. They've been playing Jordan Poole, and they've been matching his minutes with Kevon Looney, right?
Yeah.
So we start Carlo tonight, right? So now we can't play Kevon Looney at all. It's just it's like I understand it's difficult, but Kevon Looney and Jordan Poole had a thing going. When he does these screens at the top of the screens, he doing them double screens, and he getting that look he want from the 3, and he get high.
Yes,
January completely went away from the shit. That was our whole bench offense, bro.
No, because Queen came back, so they put Queen as the center when he's a natural power forward.
But they're playing Khalil Ware and Bam Adebayo. We can go double bigs both ways. Like, they didn't have nobody, to me, stopping us from doing 2 double big lineups if we wanted to. Like,
listen, we asking for too much. When we ask for double bigs, he only thinks for the starting unit. Like, I don't really consider.
You gotta be self-aware, though, man. Like, we getting all our bench points. The last 2 games, even though we didn't win. But Jordan Poole, started to get it going a little bit. He didn't play so good last game, but I think it was the game prior to that when he had 26, right?
Yes, he did.
Even the game when he played with the last game, he looks good out there with Looney. Like,
he does.
Why not? We having problems scoring. Like, why not? What are you doing? So
I think they experiment in the lineups. The like Zion with Poole, they don't screen enough. Like, Zion only do 1 screen and he gonna dive. Oh, I'm screening, I'm dive because he want the ball. He not gonna screen and rescreen. He not gonna screen, rescreen, make the defense commit.
I think he would if it was an actual play drawn up like that, but just for him to do it himself, nah.
That's what we need him to do.
But we've always had Zion, like, you just give him the ball and get out the way. So, like, why would he screen, be thinking all this shit now? And the whole time we had him here, that's all we've ever done. Other than when we had Lonzo Ball.
Because now the league has caught up to everybody else. You don't got no one, like, you got dominant teams, but you got a lot of teams that's not dominant that can beat you. Every team can beat you each night. There's no like relaxed night. Unless Zion go hot and give you a 50-point game. Like, I don't think he ever did a 50-point game. But
Zion?
Yeah.
I think his career high is, what is it, like 43?
40-something?
43 against Minnesota, I think.
If he played more minutes this year, I think he could have got 50.
He could have easily got 50.
Just saying, but they don't play him a lot. So I ain't going to harp on that.
And sometimes he don't take enough shots either. So it ain't even that they don't play him. He don't take enough shots.
Portland, he was taking all the shots in the world.
No, he
took 26 shots in Portland. and they took him off the court for whatever reason. I don't know. My eyebrows raise every time I see stuff like that.
So what your theory is that they're trying to lose?
No,
They're allergic to winning.
they experiment.
His career
They don't
high
care.
43 against Minnesota
They're allergic to winning.
January 2nd, Jay Black, 2023. So we just passed the anniversary of that a few days ago.
I just think teams that make us play fast give us problems. So teams with high pace teams.
Because we're supposed to be a fast paced team.
No, we're not smart enough for a fast paced team. We don't make quick decisions.
We don't.
So we a mid paced team. So once like Jordan Poole, the only one that plays off of the crowd. Everybody else really don't play off the crowd. If they get hyped, they make bad decisions, bad reads. Oh, I'm gonna try this risky ass pass when two defenders is right there.
Oh, you talking about that Paris pass? That was crazy.
No, I wasn't. Listen, I'm not even talking about individual. I'm talking about in general. They take risky passes when they start getting hyped up or get sped up. But when they play slow, they still bad IQ. They gotta play middle pace, like attack weak defenders, read coverages, play like a playoff team. They can't play like oh, I'm gonna just run plays. Nah, this is a weak defender. I know he's a weak defender. Give me the ball in this. Get their weakest defender, run a screen to get me or Zion on them or one of your dominant scorers on them and play through that. That's what everybody is doing. Everybody is attacking weak defenders. They exploiting weak defenders on every night. If you look at most teams, they exploiting weak defenders or they just got a great player that just can't get stopped by anybody.
Yeah.
So
man, ain't no lies told out, man. What's the answers though, Jay Black? You know, you didn't sit down and you didn't just dissected it. I know it ain't been a while, bro, and you want to get your whole spell. So what do you see as the correction that needs to be made with James Borrego and the next one without James Borrego?
we gonna first and foremost, we gotta trade people that's not gonna play. If you're not gonna play, you might as well just because now availability is the key. Like you gotta play.
So who you alluding to? Because I mean, you said the Herb trade.
Herb is nah. You need her because it shows you need her. And Joe Dumars' style of coaching, he want aggressive defensive guys. It don't matter where you score from. You can score from three. He want toughness. He loved toughness. Anywhere he goes, he like that. The team like he won. And I think that was 89, 88, 89. His type of team. They was tough. They could score. Anybody could score. It wasn't like a ball dominant team. Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars. Then they wanted, I believe in the 2000s or something, or 2000 or something. I forgot when the Pistons won it. Then now the recent Pistons is more of a defensive team, defensive minded. So he gonna get some defensive guys here. That's toughness. Like, go ahead. You was about to say something?
Oh, I was just saying that he want toughness up in it. He want dogs in his building.
Yes, he want dogs in the building.
Yeah, we got to get the pools up.
Yeah, if you don't show anything, I was against trading Jordan Poole, because he got 1 year on his contract and basically gonna be gone after the year, or he might stay or whatever. But I think the point guard, DeJounte Murray, should be the person to go, even though we ain't even see him. So they're gonna have to play him anyway to show his trade value. But I think he needs to go. Because I don't think he want to be here, even though he
No,
got hurt.
he don't. Like, we talked about the thing with, his baby mom, they got issues. She from here and all of that. And I'm thinking that was probably, it looked like a good situation when they were together now with all that going on. Then what happened with the team, his comments about not getting table time and all of that. And Joe Dumars said, well, guys got a problem with stuff. They come to my office, we can figure something out. All of these things.
Yeah.
I think it's a foregone conclusion that he's eventually going to be out there. It's a small chance that I won't work it out with these guys, but even with that, it's like, how does this work with Fairs, Poole, and DeJounte Murray? I would think both of them, will be out of here at some point because of Jeremiah Fairs. Poole
You
and
need a backup.
Fairs,
You need a backup.
you need a facilitating point guard. DeJounte Murray, he's kind of that, but he like to have the ball in his hands all the time. You know what I'm saying?
You going to trade Jose? Trade Jose to the Knicks?
Why are we talking about the Knicks to Jose?
Yeah. Jose contract. But let me bring DJ in, man. He's been patiently waiting. What's going on, DJ? What's up with you, bro?
Whoa, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
I'm good, man.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
you. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, everybody who in the chat or on the panel, I want to say happy holidays and happy New Year's to everybody. First off, I don't even know where to start. We got an injury bug. We still got heard about who else out? Who key out? Her DeJounte Murray. I do want to see him before we even thinking about trading him. I do want to see him as far as like the closeout. If that makes any sense, because we need help on like third, fourth quarter, because you got Jose. January, or he would run Jose, Jeremiah Fairs. Sadiq Bey, he didn't play either today. Like it's just the lineup be weird. End of the third. At the beginning of the third quarter. I feel that they should run plays for Carlo Mekovic, and Eve Measy as well. Jordan Hawkins. Now, if y'all want to trade somebody, I would trade him because they barely use him.
You know how trades work though, DJ. You gotta trade somebody people actually want.
Wait. I would have kept Antonio Reeves and let him go, but they did let Antonio Reeves go. So it's like we wasted a draft pick. Michael Peavy, he's still growing on me. I don't see what they see in him besides his defense. But he's still growing on me. What else? That's about it. Like I said, I want to see when does DeJounte Murray get back? How would that lineup be? Because you got DeJounte, Jordan. Would you start Herb or Sadiq Bey, Derek Queen, and like how would that starting five would be? Like how would that look like?
Well, DeJounte Murray, he'll be coming off the bench. He'll come off the bench because he's gonna have to play limited minutes anyway. But if you're trying to trade him, he has to start. So start him, but start him, see how that goes. But you need Carlo on the.
You need Carlo on the starting unit. You need Zion, Dejounte Murray. You need Trey. I think they're gonna go small. I think they're gonna have Zion at the power forward again. You know, and they're gonna have somebody.
So that's another score. He was averaging 20 before he got hurt. So that's another 20-point scorer. Then you got that gives your bench a lot of leeway. Now you got Jordan Poole off the bench. You got Fears. I don't know if you put Queen on the bench or you keep him starting. Because now you can start Queen with Dejounte Murray because he's an on-ball defender. Even though his defense slipped a year before he got injured, but he's still a really good on-ball defender. He got long arms and stuff like that. So I think Dejounte Murray should start. He should start. That's my opinion.
DC, what's your take on that? When DJ come back to
I'm saying Dejounte Murray is he's coming off of what used to be, when I first started looking at basketball, a career-ending injury. A torn Achilles. It's not a small thing. This is pretty much what took Kobe out. He's not gonna be the same guy. Even with the improvements to modern medicine, I think he can still be pretty good, but it's just no way he's going to be able to be the same guy. He was a guy to me that relied on his athleticism, even though he wasn't like supremely athletic in a league full of athletic guys. He was, really athletic. I think you almost have to bring him along slowly. So a bench role to start, and then you see, how it looks, how he feels, and all of those type of things. And I think Dejounte in the backcourt of Jordan Poole, like coming off your bench and everybody's healthy, I think that shit looks amazing. To be real with you,
Sadiq Bey.
Sadiq's probably more than likely going to stay in the starting lineup.
Overheard? You got complicated issues now. Once everybody comes back.
Can we put Zion back on the bench and do the whole thing? Well, I'm just saying that because the most productive lineup that we've had all year was Jamar Fears. Mm-hmm. You had her, Sadiq Bey, right? And Queen.
And Trey Murphy?
And Trey Murphy, yeah, I'm forgetting Trey. And Trey Murphy. That is the best lineup we have, plus or minus, all of that shit, all year. It would just be interesting to me to see how it looks if you could. I don't think there's no way to talk Zion back to the bench. So you got to take somebody out. And I guess if I have to, I'll lean Sadiq. Although it's a tough decision, and it can also be hurt. I think it would be more of Herb is an honorary starter, but if he having one of them nights, you hurry up and put Sadiq in. You got Dejounte. You got Dejounte. Yeah, you do. You got Dejounte. You would have Poole, Sadiq. You got Carlo, and then you can run Yves or Looney.
Yeah, that lineup you just said. Well, they say the best starting five for New Orleans is Fears, Queen, Murphy, Herb, and Sadiq Bey. Damn.
Yeah.
What are we doing with these daggone centers? I mean, DeAndre Jordan, I would also like to see him with Derek Queen,
Nah,
uh,
he needs to
either
get cut.
Zion or trade. Yeah, like what? I mean, I get it. As far as coaching and being a leadership with Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears, but I mean, look, I just don't get it. Looney, I mean, he's good for like rebounding. He's not gonna score like as far like that. Um, at least DJ DeAndre Jordan, he gave us somewhat of a presence down now, if that makes any sense. I mean, the game he played when he scored what, maybe 6 points and got what, 7 boards or something like that. Uh, did we win that game? Or did, like, I mean, his presence was kind of felt. So, like, what are we doing? I'm just not understanding the center position. Because I mean, you could run Carlo as a 4 or 5. You got Eve Measy, you got Carlo, Looney, then DeAndre Jordan. What are we doing?
We're playing we playing multiple power forwards out of position. We playing Queen, he's a power forward. Playing him at center. Then you playing Carlo, he could play power forward center. Then you playing Zion, he could play small forward, power forward, or center. He's a tweener. So having a tweener, you it's hard to get a team around him. Like that's the thing. Tweeners are really hard to put people around. That's why I kept screaming for Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez defensively, and he could score. He's on the Clippers. I don't even know if his points is crazy, but like I think Zion is best at a small forward. And we seen it last year, we seen it this year. Again. Paying him and Carlo together seems like a really good fit to me.
Yeah, I like what I saw tonight, although, statistically, when you look at it, it wasn't the best. But the starting lineup, man, it matched. You know what I'm saying? Zion, I think even Queen, Carlo, and Zion, like they all look good together. You got Trey out there. Maybe you could put Poole in a little earlier if Fairs ain't having a good shooting night, and I think you might have some with that lineup. But it's James Borrego, so how long will it be before we see it again?
Nah, he makes a lot. He tries. It's just he's not succeeding a lot. We ain't seeing the success, so we're hypersensitive as a fan base. We want to see winning. Like right now, we've seen enough losing. So Trey and Zion is out.
It's just I see stuff that work, and he does the Willie thing, like where he go away from it and forget about it. But he keep trying stuff though, like he don't like just not do nothing. But it's like, man, go back to that.
Yeah.
But I think the injuries too is I think gets a little overwhelming, bro. Because everything was fine, and then we had last game just out the blue, like 3 hours before the game. Hey, you got 3 players out of the starting lineup. It's like what?
Yeah,
shit weird over here, bro.
Yeah,
but it's with us as a fan base and everybody else, the supporters. I think it's just people get triggered easily because we just had the last 3 years of Pelicans basketball have just been completely horrible for all type of different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like we have 2023, 24 season where Zion gets hurt like right in the play. We looking like, everything we finally waited for might be here. And it's sad because it's just a playing game. And then you get to the Thunder, who goes on and wins the championship, although you didn't expect them to beat the Thunder in that series, but like the way that they lost was just like such a letdown, right? And you could have quickly shifted and adjusted had you just fired the coach.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that because he's a nice man, right?
Hey, man.
Nice.
He's more than a nice man. He doing something with. He was doing. I told you he was doing something with her, man. I just don't know.
I said the same thing too, bro. But listen, that's all water under the bridge. He ain't
Yes,
here, right?
yes, it is.
So they trade for DeJounte Murray, right? DeJounte gets here, and you had another opportunity to do something. Before DeJounte Murray got hurt originally. That set you back. Then he came back after his hand and all of that. DeJounte Murray was openly in the press conferences telling anybody who had ears how horrible of a coach Willie Green is.
Yeah.
Did we fire Willie Green then? No. And you go on to a 21-win season. What? They got David Griffin out of here. So what happened about that? It got you Jeremiah Ferris. It got you Derek Queen.
PV,
Sadiq Bey, and Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
But Willie Green is still here. He stopped the season with this shit.
Damn, DC.
And it's like we go and we get 11 fucking losses, 12 losses before you finally let this man go.
Mm-hmm.
Now Borrego got to come in, play mop-up duty, and make it a salvageable season and install all of his shit on the fly, because it is different when you the coach.
Yeah, because he don't got practice time.
No practice time, right?
Mm-mm.
This could have all been easily corrected if you just fire Willie Green, right? Then he could have installed his system in the offseason or in training camp. But everybody's seeing this real time, bro. Just the delay with the Pelicans, like I was talking about earlier, to do the simple shit. It ain't even like you got to do nothing phenomenal. Just to do the simple things. It didn't take rocket science to be able to get rid of Willie Green. David Griffin would have been a tricky one because he's a little slippery octopus, you call him. But you got him out of here, right? You got Joe Dumars in here, who I think is a man who could come in here and definitely turn the franchise around and get us to winning. I don't know how long we can sustain, but he definitely knows what it takes to win, right? But something as simple as, even when David Griffin was here and Willie Green, something as simple as getting 3-point shooters and a fucking point guard. An actual big that can be a rim protector. You know what I mean? Like, it's just simple shit, man. We've had the same problems for years, and we just never are able to fix it. So I get everybody's standpoint and why people are in the dumps on the Pels that actually support them, because we've given so much and you just never get anything back. And it's still the same issues. The faces change, but the problems stay the same. How hard is it to get? Why we couldn't go sign a guy like Trey Jones, right? Who's obviously a good facilitating point guard that people, I guess, didn't value as much. And he bust our ass Chicago. That's a major part of losing. So I don't understand why we make things so difficult unless we just really not trying, and it's a money thing, which I think it is. But moving forward,
what you mean by a money thing?
Like we got the we're never gonna pay over the luxury tax, which I guess is understandable.
We're not in a tax though.
I know, but we always had money issues as far as being able to work stuff out. Certain trades that if we could pull off, even when we was giving up the assets, we always got to look at the money issues and having tradable salary and just how we operate as a franchise to be able to execute at a high level to do things like that. That things that other franchises clearly have figured out, and they're not stuck in the early 2000s the way we are and the way we operate. We're slow to do everything.
Yeah.
They do everything a year late. And then by the time they do it, like now you need something else. Like, for the life of me, man, do you realize how many draft picks we fucked up in trades that we messed up that were just stupid? Like, why the hell we got all of that compensation with the Lakers and we traded Drew Holiday and everybody's like, damn, we got all that for Drew Holiday? Then we turn around and we flip them picks for Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe. What the fuck are we doing with Eric Bledsoe? Steven Adams worked out all right because we turned that into JV. He's like, okay, Steven Adams was solid, but nobody here was like, oh man, I can't wait till we get Eric Bledsoe on this team. Like that was never like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Then you had Lonzo Ball, who you saw was going to leave. You had an opportunity to trade him and get Laurie fucking Markman.
Yeah.
You don't do it. No, you get Garrett Temple in the fucking second round pick that we was ever going to convey.
I agree.
Or you could have just signed Lonzo Ball, which I guess hindsight, that probably wouldn't have been give him $80 million and how hurt he been and shit.
We don't know if he would have got hurt yet.
We don't. But come on, Jay Black.
But the thing is, you got rid of Lonzo Ball.
Wait, hold up. I just wanted to bring up the draft picks right quick too, and you could cook.
What about the Dyson Daniels draft pick?
Dyson Daniels wasn't a horrible draft pick
but you give him up for
who else we was gonna pick? But you gave him up for DeJounte Murray. He tears his fucking Achilles
like that,
and Brandon Ingram. Right? We draft Kyle Lewis instead of Tyrese Maxey.
Yes.
Right. You draft Jordan Hawkins instead of what's the little kid in Utah? Everybody's saying we could have got him now. Keontae George. Keontae George, we could have drafted him. And I actually like Keontae George too, but I like Jordan Hawkins. I didn't think he would be that bad. But and the one that just killed me, man, that I could never let go, because I remember we got Zion, and I watched all the fucking tape I could. I'm like, man, this dude the truth. We could have got fucking Darius Garland with Zion, and we had we still would have had Lonzo Ball, Drew Holiday, that whole. We could move off from yes. Darius Garland was the fourth pick. We had the first and the fourth fucking pick.
Yeah, but if we'd have got him, then you wouldn't have Lonzo. You can't have both. No, you got on the same team with him right now. No, because they would have traded one.
Wait, I got to stop you. That is not true, because the very next year, when we got a coach, what did you do? You turned Lonzo into a fucking shooting guard and put him out there with Eric Bledsoe. I think that would look a lot better with Darius Garland instead of Eric Bledsoe.
No,
yes.
Lonzo Ball was here with Eric Bledsoe?
Yes.
Yeah, you was.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, hell. God damn, those bad times. That was guaranteed.
We fucked off the whole war chest, so we just fucked it all off.
So
we did the exact opposite of the.
What did we get for Josh Hart?
Peanuts. I don't even remember. No. We got CJ McCollum. My bad.
CJ.
Oh, we got CJ.
We got CJ. CJ. Josh Hart. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
He's playing good.
Jackson Hayes.
He's a role player.
Jackson Hayes. I guess it might have been one first round pick. So the CJ trade wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad. Not at all.
It wasn't bad. And I think Josh Hart was happy to get out of here. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, though, I mean, he didn't want to leave. That brother cried and everything when he got. And he actually looked solid now.
Yeah.
And I always saw him as being good. But we wouldn't have had him either if we would have had Darius Garland, and we wouldn't have needed CJ McCollum.
Yeah, we wouldn't have needed him.
We would have been a few years ahead. And ain't no telling what Darius Garland would have been able to turn into if he's in the backcourt where he's not playing with Donovan Mitchell. But anyway, you got it, bro. I just want to point out all the fucking up we do, and the same thing. This is why everybody get triggered, because the Pels are allergic to making good decisions.
We said it in real time. You remember we were saying letting JV go was a bad decision. We were saying that real time. At the time, we were saying that was a terrible decision. All he wanted is
That
this.
James Borrego just said he missed JV. He just got a press conference and said this shit.
Oh shit! I ain't even. Oh man. Oh
Damn.
man.
Yep.
Oh man.
It's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. But we do need an extra big man because we got to find somebody that's 7'4" or something because we run into super huge guys. Like Memphis got one, San Antonio. We got these super huge guys. Chet is like 7'4". Like we need a huge guy.
We're gonna find that at.
We're supposed to draft him. Dickinson was supposed to be one, but he's not even good in my opinion. I think he like 7'3" or something like that. But we need a talented big guy that could defend these guys because we can't come against these huge guys and just have like serious problems against the Memphises of the world. And we played good against San Antonio. We played good against them every time we played them. But then we play bad against everybody else. Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
That funny DC.
Well, I mean, James Borrego is from San Antonio, so I think that might have played a part in how we always played them good for a while because they keep their same system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as that big man, bro, like you said, we got to draft one. But we are allergic to drafting 7-footers, man. Like I don't. Everybody's always on this right at almost. Not quite.
Almost.
You know, we got to be like the shortest overall team in the league on top of others. Even our free agent we signed, which I'm not looking back at it now. You like, okay, I wish we wouldn't have signed Kevon Looney. They ain't working out, but you know, it definitely is like weird that we just can't get a 7-footer. Kevon Looney 6'9". Derek Queen 6'10", 6'9". Trey 6'10", 6'9". You know what I'm saying? You got Hunter, who's trash.
Hunter Dickinson.
We didn't draft him. We signed him as an unrestricted free agent.
Oh, we did? Oh shit!
They didn't draft him. No.
When they drafted.
Just can't seem to get no free agents, man. No 7-footers. So I don't know, man. I don't know if we'll draft him.
One thing I do want to go back to, the Jordan Poole when he had that good game, and everybody said he was the reason that they lost. We lost. And the next game he came back, he didn't shoot more than like 5 shots. And we got blown out. I believe that was against Phoenix. That back-to-back against Phoenix. I didn't want to believe that he's a momentum guy, but after seeing that, he plays off the crowd. He get deflated if you talk shit too much about him. I don't know if he's mentally tough. Like he probably is mentally tough, but I'm just talking about like the way everybody was like, yo, man, Jordan Poole is the reason we lost the game. He made some bad decisions, but he was the reason we was in the game and the reason we shot us out the game as well. But you got to play with his emotions. Like you got to let him be him. But we got too many scorers here. We got Zion. They needs the ball. They want Queen to be. They want his maturation to come. They want Fears. We got too many people that need the ball. And we don't have a facilitator to get them all the ball. Passing it into the post, Zion, there's a lot of, you can't just get Zion in the high post. Like, we get deflections on that a lot for no apparent reason, like clean passes. There's a lot of things, a lot of small things become big things because we don't, I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It is, man. It is, but you know, we the Pels, so I guess that's just how it's gonna have to be, at least this season. You still got Joe Dumars in here. I've liked a lot of the changes that they've done in a limited time. You know, I wonder if we could have got rid of David Griffin any sooner to get him a jump start on what he did. But I think he did a lot, you know, to say it was just one off season and we got so many problems. Then you're looking at Troy Weaver coming over there. Be mindful. I know a lot of people give Troy a bad time, but what they're doing over there in Detroit is, you know, it's his work with all of his roster.
All his roster.
They filled in the necessary pieces, you know, added some shooting, and they drafted one other player, but all the main pieces
are Troy Weaver.
So, you know, looking at what we've started with, I do like Peavy. Although, man, if like I said, if that brother can shoot, boy, we might be on this. But defensively,
and we wouldn't let our shooting coach go. Oh, my bad.
Did we really let him go?
Hey, man, he could.
I don't think we let him go. I think he went on the wall and he wanted to leave. And look at him.
He went with Trajan Langdon.
No, he went with Monty. Whatever people were saying, but he's still on their staff now. But yeah, went with Trajan, man. So they knew Griff was on the way out. Trajan had been trying to get out of here for 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? And Trajan should have been the GM.
Yeah. Hey.
What? I mean, he was supposed to be the GM, right? That was his title.
That was his title.
But he never really was the GM. You know what I'm saying? And when moves happen, you can kind of tell what was a Trajan move and what was a David Griffin move. You know, so we got all of that out of here, and then looking at what Detroit doing, man, if we can replicate something remotely similar, which I don't think is impossible. But far as this year, I've been having this sitting up here for a while. I think, when are we going to get some wins? This is so hard. I don't know. So before we get out of here, let me see. Let me go look at the schedule and see if we can actually predict a win, family.
Hell no.
When do Herb Jones come back?
I mean, they have to win at some point.
Or when do DeJounte Murray come back?
Okay, I think we can win Friday. We can beat the Wizards.
Okay. All right, you play that shit if you want to.
We play the Lakers on Tuesday, and we have a back-to-back.
You said CJ McCollum playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trey gonna show up. He gonna cancel out CJ. And we
he had a bunch of 50-point games here, man.
I don't know about a bunch. He probably had like 1 or 2. That's the CJ guy.
Okay. 40-point games. He had some big scoring outbursts.
He beat the Bucks himself.
I'm just saying.
And he's gonna show up. CJ is gonna have like 30-point games, something like that.
Unless it's a defender on him.
Who, Herb?
But somebody.
I done gave up, man. If they say Herb coming back every game on the injury report, and we don't hear anything about him practicing, we don't hear nothing. We just see the ESPN thing say he coming back the next game, and it just keeps rotating every game. So I think at this point, Herb will probably be back in like 2 weeks. But no, I've seen weirder things happen because I didn't think Trey would play tonight, and he just popped up. Oh, he's playing.
When is DeJounte Murray closer to coming back? It's January.
or they're starting articles. ESPN has him projected for January 13th. But like I said, until I see him practicing, I don't believe none of that shit. Because the way we bring people back is just different sometimes, and they've got better, it appears, with the medical announcements and stuff, or at least with letting them play, you know. But it's just weird, man. You don't know who's coming back. Like Sadiq Bey is projected next game, but he could miss and be back against Atlanta or Washington. Who knows?
What is he hurt from?
A hip.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's always something. My man,
And he was one of the bright spots.
He said Middleton gonna play like it's a championship run.
Yeah.
2020. Yeah, but I mean it's the Wizards, man, and I don't think they're better than us talent wise. Although I know they can get some wins, and they're a young team. They got some things going on, like Sar in the Zion matchup would be interesting. The Sar is playing some hell of a defense, you know. But I mean, we still could get Atlanta too.
If everybody plays, like if more people, like we just need one more. Sadiq Bey plays, as Herb plays, we get wins. It's more of a team effort because of the way they play it. Like they play so many players. They play 10 deep, regardless of whoever. They play 10 deep all the time. But these PV minutes and McGowan's minutes with no dominant scorer, we can't have a lot of those minutes if they're not producing.
I like McGowan's. I just thought we should have got the memo on him not being in the starting lineup. But we got it eventually. But he's a 15-minute guy, in my opinion, at the most. Anything over that, you can like maxing him out. But everybody healthy though. McGowan's probably ain't even in the rotation, so
no, he's not.
He's like your emergency herd, basically. He would be the most stable, I guess, plus defender on the team, adding in some version of offense.
If he make his layups, I'll play him a lot more. That's it. If he make his layups, contested layups, you can play him a lot more. But he missed too many contested layups.
Yeah. He
missed too many. Giving up 43 in the first quarter? Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy work. It's crazy work. It's crazy work.
I think he a guy that's supposed to take six to seven shots, man. Just go out there, play defense, rebound, hit an open layup, hit an open three, and then that's it. Get your 15 minutes and back to the bench.
But James, the good thing about James Borrego is he's giving people opportunity. So we can criticize everybody. We're seeing people play a lot. So nobody above criticism because we're not winning. So everybody get criticized. It's like, I just hope people don't take it personal. You know, we miss Kelly Olynyk. I'm just saying that. I'm just say that there too. Miss Kelly Olynyk, man.
I think he would have helped Carlo a lot. I would have liked him to have him around more, just to mentor Carlo, because Carlo could have easily picked up a lot of that and had pretty much the same role. But yeah, nonetheless, he played awesome with Zion too. That was a crazy thing. Got him out of here. But
now he is San Antonio.
Right. Any closing remarks? You got Jaden, DJ. Y'all feel like we trading Zion? We keeping them? Anything y'all want to get off y'all chest before we get up out of here? I'll let you go ahead, Jay Black, and then I'll let 2 go, and we're gonna go ahead and close the show.
Okay. I don't think we're trading Zion. You need his
At all
franchise.
or this year?
This year.
Okay.
It depends on how the year finishes. Because it seems like it's borderline.
Just say the more we trade,
if you
the
don't
worse we
finish
get.
strong, they going willing to give him up next year. It'll be done. The beginning in the off season. But if he finishes strong, his trade value goes up. I don't see them trading him. It depends on how he work with all the other players. Somebody's going to go. We just don't know who and for what. Like, Carlo is not really going nowhere. Queen is not going nowhere.
As much as
Fears
I
is
like
not going nowhere.
Yves, I think Yves, we're going to have to line up moving Yves. We need somebody more intelligent for his role that can do the same thing.
You say Yves Misi might be on the trade?
I like Yves, but I think we're probably going to have to move on from him. You already know DeJounte, Jordan Poole at some point. I don't think they move Sadiq. I think they like Sadiq, and that's one of Troy's guys. We keep him and her. Jose, like you said, probably have to move, and Jordan Hawkins is definitely in a trade.
Sadiq Bey going. As Sadiq Bey keep playing like this, he going to require a lot of money.
We still got him for another year, though.
Yeah, before we had to. Okay, yeah, you're right.
So what does it matter?
Yeah, Jose is going to ask for some money. So for a backup role, I don't think that's a lot.
How much money do you think Sadiq would ask for?
Right now?
It probably would only be, he can only command maybe $12 million a year.
He averaging it like, how much? Averaging like 16 or something?
What Cam Thomas over there in the next averaging? Did that matter? Like, they not paying them dudes like how they used to, man. You ain't getting no role players, no $100 million contracts.
No,
I don't see no $100 million. Them type of guys we just got, they probably some of the last ones, man. I don't see that for role players.
So you saying? I think that
he get double what he getting now, man. That's about 12.
How much he make? 12?
He making 6 right now.
Oh, nothing. Yeah, 10 or 12.
It ain't nothing to keep him. If he won't be here and they want him, like, that's the done deal.
It's nothing to keep him if you get rid of one of them $30 million guys.
Well, you have to.
You have to.
You got to get rid of probably both of them, because who are we drafting to? And we don't have a facilitating point guard. If we're not getting a facilitating point, we need some type of other facilitator. Whether you want to get that at the small forward position or something, and you convert one of them to point guard, whatever you're going to do. We need a facilitating point guard, and we still need a rim protector.
Damn.
Yves is good as a rim protector, but it's like he can't do nothing else.
Hustle, energy. Yeah, but he's young, so.
I mean, you keep him and you keep building, but I mean, like, to me, that would be somebody I think could garner some interest in the trade. And if you move in a DeJounte and these other guys, that's a guy you can add. That's like a first round pick. Jordan Hawkins' salary, you know what I'm saying? And maybe you can get something. You maybe get some shooters out of it. Or you get a draft pick.
Oh my God, get some shooters! Wow, shit.
I mean, that'd be a smart thing to do. Bro.
That'd be.
We go get Malik Monk from Sacramento. You need some shooters, man. Well, let me go ahead. You got me interjecting in your shit.
Yeah, my bad. No, I'm done.
What's up, DJ, man? Well, let me go let Jaden go so you can go ahead and close the show out, DJ. I know you ain't fell asleep because it's like 9:40. I know you're up, brother. Or did he fall asleep? DJ is saying shit. What's up, Jaden?
What's up, bro? I'm
What you
Cam
want to get off your
Reddish.
chest before we get out of here, man?
On the Zion situation, I don't think like what's his name said. I don't think we trade Zion right now. I still think we do trade him in the off season, not to trade deadline because you're not gonna do anything for him. We already know what the situation is. I mean, hard to say, but I don't think we trade him. If we don't trade him this off season, we'll definitely trade him next off season or next season. If we don't trade him anytime the rest of this season, but I think Zion's here for right now.
Okay. Yeah.
It also
And who,
depends who we get a head coach too, who we bring in. Because
who,
also
who
depends.
you want?
I just want a winner, but obviously I would want one of the top 3 guys. But I just know that Dale Benson ain't gonna spend a dime because he like to be cheap with nice man. Like spend $5 million.
I don't know, man. I wonder if shit, after seeing this roster, maybe she start changing her tune.
Yeah, right.
They talk about renovations for the Smoothie King and all of this. They did have talks about renovating the Smoothie King, yo.
I do agree. I have heard talks about that, and I've said it all the time. If she wants this new arena, if she wants sell more tickets, do all this, she's been trying to say. She's have to out of her little purse and spend some of that money because Joe's not going to want to sit here and spend $2 or $3 million on a cheap head coach. He's not the one.
Yeah, well, I mean, Troy Weaver. They keep talking about Kevin Ollie.
I don't
I
know.
remember him as a player. He was all right, but sometimes that make good coaches. But I don't want another first time retrade. We need somebody with some experience. This ain't the type of organization that you do first time retrade.
If we got him, man, I'll be pissed off, man. I do not want Kevin Ollie. I'll be pissed off, DC. Like I'll be so pissed off if they did that.
My man Von Too Real said I'll be cheap with this trash ass team too. But look, Von, we're a trash ass team because you're cheap. That's
he just said it. You just said it. We cheat. That's why
we've been a trash ass team since the inception of this team. It's because we're cheap.
Yeah, it's just
winning costs, man.
I just DC. Let me tell you this. Like, who do you want to be the next head coach?
Oh, I want Malone all day. I think it's the only thing that makes sense. Myself, I can see them. There's a world where they could keep Zion. I could see a world where they can trade Zion. But in either world, I still think Malone works with this roster. Derek Queen, he's got a Jokic-like skill set. Or you could go with DeMarcus Cousins-like skill set. Who coached both of those guys? Mike Malone. So Zion, huh?
I say he coached Cousins in Sacramento, right, when he first became a head coach back in the early back in like 2010, huh?
And Cousins liked him. He ain't never said nothing bad about him, unlike George Karl. But I think Mike Malone would be the guy for that reason. And also, I'm looking at Fears. I see a lot of different comparisons. You throw. I see Murray in his game too, although the shooting ain't there.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I could see him kind of being like that. It's more like a score first point guard, and you get assists secondarily, type guy. So I could see that mold of him making Queen and Fears play together as well as Zion, because you can have Zion in a role if you can expand his game and get him to take some 3-point shots. Like he could be a better version of Eric Gordon. Let's say Zion is in an Eric Gordon-like role, but you still got Queen doing some Jokic stuff, but Zion is actually the main guy, or whatever Malone comes up with. I just think it's a way you could make them guys work together if they wanted to. But they don't necessarily have to. But you put shooting around Zion, and we know it'll work. We just never put shooting.
But that was David Griffin. That was David Griffin, man. That when he was here. Because the first thing Joe Dumars did, he went and got a shooter in Jordan Poole, even though he's not shooting right now. But he did what we was asking him. He went and got a shooter right away. That was his first move.
Right. No doubt. My bad. Go ahead. What you saying now?
No, you can go ahead, DC.
I ain't had nothing to say. I was listening to you. I thought you was.
I was just saying, just like I said, he did what we was asking. He went and got a shooter, right away. We've been asking for shooters, and he went and got one right away.
Yeah, but the shooter he went got can't shoot. At least at this point of the season right now.
Go please. He let us shoot some 30-footers. Stephen Curry taught him too much in Golden State.
Yes, indeed. You ain't lying, bro. All right, DJ, where you at, man? Get your last shot to go ahead and close out. DJ was still up, man. DJ done fell asleep at 9.
He found the dark one with green, the dose with green.
Well, unfortunately, family, for us, I don't think the bleeding will stop. We still got one more game before I guess we can find something to be happy about, because we play the Lakers on Tuesday, and we'll be back here again.
What's the full schedule? What's our next few games? I know we got the Lakers, but who's after?
We got the Lakers on Tuesday. We got Atlanta on Wednesday. And we got the Washington Wizards on Friday.
Well, if I had to guess, we're not winning the Lakers game. That's a loss. The Hawks, we may. If Trae Young play, I think we can win, because the Hawks have been awful ever since Trae Young had come back. So if Trae Young plays, I think we can actually get the Hawks. But if he doesn't play, the Hawks be playing better without Trae Young. So it depends if he plays or not.
Right. So we will see. We will see, Jaden. But until next time, I'm saying they ain't gonna win, but I really would like them. It's always gonna be Go Pels, man. We'll be back here Tuesday to do it all over again, hopefully in victorious fashion. But I would hope. Peace out.
You're listening to the Pelicans Post Game Report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
Perfect. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican, ain't gon' lie, I feel flyer than I ever been. We stay ballin', this New Orleans, I'm a Pelican. Going down in the nest, wild, wild west. Come in town and do best, show us some respect. 3-point threat, I better make it rain. If it's up, then don't jump stupid like your ankle sprain. Always said, never hate the player, hate the game. Jumping where the dame late, bunch of trains. Post game, Big Q, talking about business. Bird gang, YouTube, they ain't flocking with us. Lock up the division mission, get into the finals. Finish competition, then it's going win the title. I know this flyer than you can get. Such a threat that the refs just might call a tag. You could double, you could press, but you can't check. Right, left, slide by you like a Eurostep. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever, Pelican forever. And never, and never, and never, and never, and never, and never say birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, fly die, I'm a Pelican forever.